Afternoon, folks. It's lunch. Going out for a stroll with the dogs. I just got off the phone with someone earlier about, Father, I don't know what to do with my life. And it was their mother who kind of reached out and asked, can you help my daughter? Like, sure, I'll help. I'm always here for everyone. And so I get that often. Most priests do. Young persons, just graduating, might not know what they want to do after they graduate. I think it's very natural. I didn't know what I wanted to do. That's why I went in the military. I thought I'm not going to waste time. Yeah, they're ranking the rounds. My dogs are loving this part of the day. I wasn't going to go into college not knowing what I wanted to study and spend money and resources and move and do all of the logistics when I wasn't 100% certain. I think that's very fair. I think there's nothing wrong with that. As a matter of fact, I think everyone runs into that when they're discerning their vocation. So there are options. You could take a year off after graduating. You could take more time, work, kind of just relax and get out of school mode for a while. I think that's healthy for the psyche, to get out of the rhythm of school, which can be a grind, especially when you have been going to school for 13 plus years straight. Get out and make some money. Go out, get a nice job, part-time job. And generally I tell folks, there's 4 options. You can go and work, get into the labor pool, and get a good, decent job for the meantime. Number 2, maybe you are already set. Maybe you got a scholarship. Maybe, you're way ahead of the game and money isn't an issue because you got a full ride going to school. College, university, absolutely. When you're graduating from high school with a good GPA and you got financial support already, your family, parents are supporting you, yeah, that's an option, of course. 3 is the military. I went that route. We didn't have a lot of resources in my family. From the get-go, it would have been me paying for everything, getting a job while I went to school, and that didn't seem, just seemed like it wasn't a solid plan. A lot of kids do that. They just go because they feel they're expected by parents or whatever. Some go because they want to party, and I do not recommend that. You're gonna burn out. You're not gonna last a year. Most freshmen who have that mindset go in, and someone's trying to call me. Go away. They go in and they're wild child men taking over, and they want to go, go crazy. So I don't recommend that because that usually sets them back. They usually don't make it. They're not serious about going to school or grades, and they aren't serious about work, etc. Putting in the work for whatever degree or whatever background you want to get into. A third option is that was the third. 4th option would be to just wait. There's also, which is booming right now. I was a tech ed teacher, science teacher, industrial arts is a really good place to get into. From welding, construction, contracting, woodworking, carpentry, building houses. There's always job security with those, especially pipe fitting, electrician. That's what I used to do. I used to help form men and get these young men that weren't merely interested in school, but they loved to work with their hands. They were creative, they were industrious, and I'd get classes, and every year I'd get a new group of class of youth, young boys and girls who were interested in industrial arts and so forth. So yeah, the trades, the military, college, or work. And giving you that time, especially military or work, is sometimes what you need, that little buffer before you really kind of figure it out. you're not expected at 18 to figure it all out right away. You got your whole 20s, early 20s to kind of take your time. So no rush. Enjoy your life. Be creative, you know, and what you want to really think about, and get creative of what you want to do. Talk to people who are in those fields. Maybe a relative is in a field that you like. Maybe trucking, you know, we need heavy machinery operators, and you make good money doing that. Like within several years, you're making 100 grand easily, especially when you get certified for those big rigs that, you know, not a lot of people can run, you know, a huge end loader or excavator or crane. So the sky's the limit. But do it. Don't not do it. Don't sit on the couch on mom and dad's basement and, you know, get high and drunk on the weekends with your friends who are coming home from college and you're not doing anything. You're just wasting time. Eventually, mom and dad are going to get annoyed. They're going to kick you out. Like one of my relatives, he was going on 20. He was 2 years gone by after he graduated. And they gently kicked her out. So that happens too. No parent wants to see their grown-up child lay around all day, sleep in, and eat all their food and not contribute and blah, blah, blah. You know, I did that, but I was also going to school. I was in the military. I was going to grad school. I was always productively getting my life set. So yeah, I could go home because that was a little bit, there was a plan. If you don't have a plan, pray. The Lord will show you what, you know, what he wants you to do, or what he made you for, your vocation. He invites you to think about these things and to not sweat too much. And it's okay if you make a mistake right away. Sometimes that happens too. So pray, do a dream board. Those are constructive ways to get your ideas and what's in your heart and mind on a piece of paper. Get some pictures and do a dream board. If you got the top 3, 4 things you want to do in life, but you're not certain, you know, I would just, get the top 5, get 3 serious ones, and put them on a dream board, and have that in your room, something you can see every day. Because eventually the Lord will guide you in your life where you will things will start to click together, opportunities will come, and you'll be like, wow, this really is what I want to do. And you'll get that sense of peace. You'll get that sense of joy and excitement, and more people are calling me. Everyone wants to talk to me. Anyways, take your time, no rush. God bless, and see you at Mass.